What's up, Geminites? It's your boy Gem Mint. We have a new statue in the Gempire today. This is a custom Loki on throne. We're going to unbox it, assemble it, and review it, and we're going to see if he's worthy. So stay tuned. Alright guys, first of all, humongous shout out to my boy Michael Roman. Not only did he send me this statue to review it, and I'll send it to him after this, he has an awesome channel, everything always with MCU, movie content, daily content, and he's also been mentoring me for this past month or so, and I attribute a lot of my recent growth to the tips and tricks that he's been teaching me. So man, thank you, Michael, and let's hope that this is not a dud, because this box is thrash, man. But before we get started, make sure to hit the like button and subscribe to the channel for more daily content. You might as well hit the notification bell so you're made aware every time I release a new video. So let's go ahead and get Loki out the box. All right, it's kind of odd that we see a custom box with the black styrofoam but have this tape like this. So, all right, we have a top layer. All right, so this is the bottom half of Loki. Alright, so nice neon green and dark green, leather boots with the fur. Boots with the fur. Alright, got a big key. Okay. Alright, what do we have here? This looks like the base of the table for the chessboard. Oh, and it's got a battery function. Oh, like this. Okay. Some nice Viking looking stuff here. Oh, look at that, like death, Norse mythology stuff. It needs 2 AAA batteries. There's this big piece right here. Alright, it's got to be the throne. Man, that's hard to get out. Let's take this other stuff out first. So what do we have here? Pretty sure this piece has like candlesticks that go next to the throne. So that's what this looks like here. And here's one of the candles. Here's the other one. Looks like the horns to Loki's helmet. Alright, here we go. So I'm not even sure what these go on yet. Alright, I was able to get that big throne out. Looks like Xionart here gave us a little magnet, number 31 here. Alright, here we got the chessboard top. Looks like a translucent resin on the bottom. Pretty cool. I'm sure it lights up underneath it because of that light up feature. So this is the actual bottom of the throne. Let's get all the other pieces out first. Here's the top part of Loki. That chain's a nice touch. The whited out eyes with the green glow. Got his like little Viking fur type of vibe. Looks like part of a cape kind of thing. One of Loki's arms. There's another arm over here. What is this, like hair, maybe? I'm thinking all these other little pieces are chest pieces. So here's our little Hulk chest piece. The Destroyer chest piece. The Odin's son himself, Thor, with Mjolnir. Nice little sculpts for these little things, right? Little miniature cap chest piece. Yeah, I don't even know who this is. Oh, this looks like one of the Warriors 3. I forget his name. I only know Sif in the Warriors 3. Alright, the last one is a old school Iron Man. So you got the Avengers chest pieces. Cool. Let's go ahead and get the bottom of the base out of here, and then that's it. Let me tell you something, guys. You got to be worthy to be able to get this and the throne out of that packaging. That thing is in there good, man. Yeah, man, I tell you what, these guys packaged this thing up nice. The box was thrashed, but everything was in there snug and secure. And here goes the throne, all assembled. Let's go ahead and get Loki on it. All right, whew, a lot of pieces. We got Loki's stuff all on the table here. Let's go ahead and start getting him assembled. So we got the base and the throne here. Does Loki just sit here? Oh, he pegs in on the floor with his foot. Sitting at the edge of his seat. Okay, cool. All right, so top part gonna key into the bottom. Looking good. Does this go over here? Sure does. Lucky guess. All right, so I have the Triple E batteries on this base. I'll show you how this looks, guys. So it's got like a couple strips. Put this clear chessboard over it, like that. Got Loki playing chess. Cool. Let's go ahead and get his hands on. Like that. Got his thinking hand going. Alright, dig it. Alright, let's look at these really quick. So I like how they have square keys under the pegs, but there's like a corner etched out so you know which side it goes on. So that goes there. That goes there like that. All right, looking good. What else do we got going on? So we have these candles. I want to turn it so you can see the orange of the flames. Wow, that is looking really cool, man. All right, so this is his ponytail right here. Also very clever with the keyhole. That goes down the side of his head. Now, where do these crows and these skull hands go? That's the only other thing. I'm going to have to look at a picture. Let's go ahead and get these chess pieces set up. So, I think you can kind of do whatever you want on this. Just gonna get these guys on, however, right now. Hey, look at a picture real quick to see where these hands and these crows go. All right, there we have it. Loki is all assembled. I figured out where the skeleton hands were supposed to go, but I know my man Mr. X said that he had to glue his in, which I'm not going to do because this isn't my piece. But he said he couldn't figure out where the crows went. I looked at some renders. I didn't see any crows anywhere. I don't know where the hell these go. I don't know if they're supposed to go up top. I don't want to break them. Anyway, guys, as I take this all in, Loki is not an original Marvel character. He is from Norse mythology. He is the god of mischief. Hell, even in Jim Carrey's The Mask, Loki was the god who enchanted the actual mask. and you hear him in other forms of media. Loki in the Marvel Universe first appeared in Journey into Mystery 85, just 2 issues after Marvel introduced Thor. Like I mentioned in the beginning, this is a custom statue, which means it's unlicensed, which means I can't tell you where to go buy one. You can see Xionart is the company that produced it, but their whereabouts are pretty much on the hush-hush. I didn't buy this, so I'm not sure how much it cost. I would assume it's something around $900 plus shipping from China, which was probably about $300. I'm not really sure of the edition size either because it's not my piece. I think it's like 50 or 65 or something like that. Anyway, Thrones were a big hit ever since XM did Magneto on Throne. Sideshow's Thanos on Throne really blew up the genre, and custom groups started making a ton of Throne pieces. Hell, this same company even made a Galactus on Throne, which I was not really a big fan of. This piece is pretty cool, though. I gotta be honest with you. And I think even for like a non-comic collector, it can be cool. If you're just into like Norse mythology and such, you remove the Avengers off the chessboard and you're good to go. So this is kind of like a Throne concept. Buddy's got a chessboard. He's got a big kind of palace base, very Game of Thrones looking. The only thing about the chess table, it looks really cool. It's got some dope images sculpted on it as well. You see these feathered wings, this type of like Viking mask, skulls, but it really does block a lot of Loki himself. That's probably my biggest complaint with this piece, design-wise. I also think that the candlesticks were probably a little unnecessary as well. But I gotta tell you, in person, they look pretty cool. Let's get some measurements on Loki, because this is a pretty big piece. Obviously, the top of his throne is the tallest piece, so let's take a look here. It's 22 inches tall. The width is definitely going to just stretch the whole way of the base, which looks to be about, give or take, it's about 21 inches as well. And as far as his depth, you're looking at about 17, 18 inches. So it takes up a lot of real estate. I think the custom groups need to start getting a little bit better on respecting collector space, because I don't really see anything necessary to the left and right of the actual chair. All this extra stuff really are just space eaters. So like a design-wise, I would give it that critique. Sculpt-wise, I think this looks amazing. I think they did a great job sculpting this kind of stone base. It's even got the steps in the front. The throne is like the frost giant throne, which is Loki's true lineage. I already mentioned the sculpting on the chess table. It looks great. Loki himself, sculpted fantastic. I love the different textures on his boots, to the fur, to the different type of textures on his pants and on his costume. His gauntlets with the buckles look great. You gotta love his iconic helmet with the big horns. I think he has a very stoic-looking, godlike face. I think it's sculpted well. And everything else looks pretty good. I mean, I think sculpt-wise, the sculptor, who I'm sorry, I don't know who it is, he did a great job. I even like the detail on the little chess pieces. I think that for little teeny pieces, they still had to sculpt it all, and I think it looks pretty good. Paint-wise, I think the paint is pretty good. I mean, it's a little flat, but I mean, it's good. I mean, the stone is all one color, which, is stone. You do get some shading on the actual throne because it starts like brownish at the bottom and starts going up into white at the top. So that looks good. The paint on Loki looks great. I like the different color greens. He's got his kind of forest green, lighter type of green, and then he has a very dark green on the outside of that. The fur's painted. He's got a kind of a bronze look on the helmet. I don't know how I feel about the eyes. I like the whited out eyes, but to make it the green highlights around it, I don't know if they should have done that. Maybe it should have been LEDs in there instead. Speaking of LEDs, it's a nice touch with the chessboard. I'm not sure how I feel about the chessboard, though. I don't know, I guess green. That's like Loki's mischief color. Yeah, it's alright. I like how they went with a different material, and they kind of just air shaded it like white or whatever, or airbrushed it white for some of the squares. The paint definitely lacks on some of the chess pieces. I think they would have been better off going like a bronze color, or like maybe some white and some black, like how chess pieces are. I think it looks a little cheesy, especially like Cap's shield looked a little cheesy. But Destroyer looks really good. See, that's an example of how it should have been one solid color. Iron Man looks cheesy. But the two Warrior guys look pretty good. Hulk looks good. Engineering-wise, he does feel a little loose. He doesn't really sit that well on there, but that's just like a nitpick because really you're going to put it on a shelf and never touch it again. But everything else keys in pretty well. Except for, I didn't even bother putting the hands on the back of the chess table. I figured, like, what's the point? You're not even going to see him, you know? But overall, I really like this piece. I think it definitely is a dope custom. It's a great Loki statue. Definitely a cool piece to own. Michael, you're going to be happy with it. But let me know what you guys think about it here in the comments below. Make sure that you guys hit the like button before you leave. Make sure you're subscribed to this channel for more statue reviews, more comic book reviews, more collected edition hauls. And you want to hit that bell so you're notified every time we release new content as well. And you guys stay minty fresh. Peace.